Serve me in English and I'll pay you $1,000, laughed the millionaire, until she spoke 5 languages. The luxurious restaurant buzzed with laughter and clinking glasses. At the center table sat a man who everyone in town knew, Richard Cole, a self-made millionaire with a reputation for arrogance. When a young waitress approached to take his order, he smirked and said loudly, "Serve me in English, and I'll pay you $1,000. The room fell silent. Everyone waited to see the girl blush or walk away. But instead, she smiled softly, a quiet confidence shining in her eyes. No one could have guessed that this moment would change Richard's life forever, and reveal the hidden brilliance behind the humble waitress. Because what she said next left the millionaire speechless. And the entire restaurant stunned. This wasn't just about a meal anymore, it was about respect, pride, and the power of knowledge. Richard Cole had always been the kind of man who measured worth in money. His luxury cars, designer suits, and private jets spoke louder than words. That night, he was dining with business partners from Europe, showing off his wealth and dominance. The waitress, a young woman named Sophia, approached his table with her notepad and a gentle smile. "Good evening, sir. May I take your order?" she asked politely. Richard raised an eyebrow. "Oh, you speak English? Impressive. Tell you what," he said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "if you can serve me in perfect English, without a single mistake, I'll give you $1,000. Laughter filled the room. Sophia looked around, clearly embarrassed, but she didn't back down. "All right, sir," she replied calmly. "But may I also speak in the languages of your guests?" The partners looked at each other in confusion. Richard chuckled. "Oh? You think you can?" Sophia nodded. She turned to the French investor and greeted him flawlessly in French, asking how his evening was. His eyes widened in shock. Then she turned to the German businessman and spoke fluent German. The laughter stopped. When she addressed the Italian partner next, perfectly switching dialects, the entire table froze. Richard's smirk disappeared. "Wait, how many languages do you speak?" he asked. Sophia smiled. "5, sir. English, French, German, Italian, and Spanish." For the first time in years, Richard didn't have an answer. After the meal, Richard called Sophia back to the table. He had lost his smug expression, replaced by genuine curiosity. "You speak 5 languages? Why are you working as a waitress?" he asked. Sophia hesitated, then smiled politely. "Because education isn't free, sir. I'm saving for university. My dream is to become a translator for the United Nations." The millionaire leaned back, surprised by her composure. "The United Nations?" He repeated. "Yes," she said softly. "Communication can bring peace, but arrogance can destroy it." Her words hit him like a stone. His dinner guests, once amused, now looked at him with quiet judgment. Richard realized that his joke had exposed more about his own character than hers. As the dinner ended, he pulled out his wallet and handed her 10 crisp $100 bills. "You've earned this, not for your English, but for your dignity." Sophia smiled gratefully but refused the money. "Thank you, sir, but I don't serve for rewards. I serve with respect." That night, as Richard's car drove away, her words echoed in his mind. For the first time, he questioned the value of his fortune compared to the value of humility. Months later, Richard was invited to a major international conference. As he entered the hall, he froze. Standing at the podium was Sophia, elegantly dressed, speaking confidently in 5 languages, translating for world leaders. Their eyes met for a moment. Sophia paused, smiled politely, and continued her work. After the event, Richard approached her quietly. "You made it," he said. "I'm proud of you." Sophia smiled warmly. "Thank you, sir. But you helped me, even without realizing it. That night taught me that my worth isn't measured by others' opinions, it's defined by how I carry myself." Richard nodded, humbled. "And you taught me that true success isn't about money? It's about respect." He extended his hand, and for the first time, it wasn't an arrogance, it was an admiration. As she shook his hand, cameras flashed around them, capturing a powerful image. The millionaire who once mocked a waitress now honoring her success. The story went viral, a story not of wealth, but of wisdom.